what is it about satire that prompts you to say this is something that I think the community needs?
Well, that's a good question. I think that there are a lot of people who go head to head against theists. There are people who just like to use facts, facts, facts. And the nature of comedy, as you well know, we've had this discussion many times, the nature of comedy is that it goes around defenses, around psychological defenses, and hits you where you live, which is your laugh, your funny bone. So, yeah.
So how effective do you think that's been?
I've had millions of views on my blog, as you well know. And it's a difficult metric to gauge, though it is possible to run experiments of double-blind experiments of having people watch videos like of George Carlin or to read satirical posts and then have someone give like a verbal argument against a particular against religion, let's say. And there are definitely ways you could run or make an experimental design to test it. That being said, I think it's effective. I think it is effective to make people think about things in ways that they haven't in the past.
What are the bits that you think are more effective about the ways you do things than some other commentators in the space?
Let me think about that for a minute. Well, once again, it's about what I do is more art than about attacking certain points head on. So I would say, and this is, as I've gotten older, what I realize is that our stories, our personal stories, are just as effective as the facts of an argument. So there's a reason why Christians tell people to do testimony. There's a reason why people share their stories, is because we are a storytelling species, and that's what changes hearts and minds as against the hard data. So the funny little stories that I tell on the blog resonate with people in that way. So that affects people in ways that maybe the quote-unquote traditional atheists don't. I don't know if that answers your question, but
it does. When you say traditional atheists, what are the traditional arguments that you were hearing that you feel were less efficacious than what you're doing?
Well, the traditional atheist argument is to go point by point and regarding the Bible in terms of going through anti-apologetics. So Christian or evangelicals or certain types of Christians will have these apologetics, and many quote unquote traditional atheists will go and hit them point by point and arguing each and every point. And while that is important, don't get me wrong, and we need people like that. I felt my main strength was to go around those arguments and to hit people where they live.